once again, Liverpool.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day wherever you are around the world. And welcome to our match reaction towards Liverpool's 1-0 defeat against Burnley at Anfield. Yes, the home record is sadly gone. As you can see, I don't want to make this video. I'm recording this, I think, the next morning, I believe, or early hours anyway. So, for you guys, you'll see this in the afternoon, as you're seeing this now. For me, it's pretty late on, to be fair. But I just thought I had to make this video because I think a lot of people are very frustrated, me included. It just is. It is a very, very frustrating time at the minute for Liverpool. I think we, as a club, I think we all thought that it would be pretty much easy going into this round of fixtures that we have had over the last couple of weeks. I think after beating Palace 7-0, and for some reason or another, over the last couple of weeks, we have just lost all of our confidence, all of our form, just the structure of Liverpool that has been built over the last 3 or 4 years. It's just disappeared all of a sudden, and it's strange. And I can't quite put my hands on it, what is wrong with Liverpool at the moment, because it's not like if we're missing, every single person. It's not like we're missing, any of the front three. We're not missing, certain people through the midfield. Yes, we're missing Virgil van Dijk that, of course we've talked about, for weeks upon weeks now, but it was just the performances yesterday of the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold putting crosses in time and time again, and just the same old crosses, and it was not working. And I don't get why we are just falling into teams' hands, but by the way we're playing at the moment. Because if I'm being honest, it's been a defeat like this has been coming because we've played so poorly. We were lucky towards the end of the West Brom game. That was, that could have been a 2-1 loss. This game we fell into Burnley's hands, and they just took full advantage. And before I do make any rants or make any, direct blasting towards Burnley anyway, fair play to Burnley. They fully deserved the win yesterday. There's no excuses at all. Unlike what rival fans will make you to believe, that Liverpool fans are quite bitter from yesterday. Bitter, yes, about my own team, but not bitter in terms of Burnley's performance. Because to be fair, Burnley, like I said, we played right into their hands and they took 100% advantage. The trio of Nick Pope, Tarkowski, and Ben Mee, for me, all three of them had an absolutely fantastic game, and they took their opportunity and they scored a penalty from our own mistakes. So fair play to Burnley, because I know that they've been struggling this season, with injuries of their own. You could tell that by the league table itself. But I did say this, in the match preview show, we hate playing Burnley because Burnley are one of those teams that are, well, quite frankly, park the bus, and then counter-attack and see what they can get. And to be fair, like I said, they got what they deserved. They deserved the 3 points. There was no excuses for Liverpool yesterday. Of course, over the last couple of weeks, we've had kind of the luxury then of having, not so much of the luxury, but having the excuses there where it's either, a bad VAR decision, a player get injured, or, something's gone wrong. And that, but to be fair, last night there was no excuses. And the one thing I will say is what a record we did set in that aspect of things. I know that it was a lot of people's first defeats last night. I believe it was Ali's, Mo's, Shaqiri's, Ox, Robbo's first defeats at Anfield in the league anyway. And I think it's just a shame that it ended on such a very, very much bad performance, because it was a bad performance yesterday. And it is deflating, because, like I said, I don't want to make this video, but I think I have to, in the fact that it just needs to be put out there that the fact that Liverpool have gone missing. And now people will talk about the title, of course. For me, the title is looking very, very difficult. I've already seen people writing off the title. The one thing I will say is never say never, but it is highly unlikely that Liverpool will retain the Premier League title this year. It just is. It's plain facts. It's not hiding behind it. I know that a couple of Manchester United fans have had a go at me the last couple of weeks for not saying United are title challengers. You know, fair enough, but I don't think they are. Away from that anyway, I think it is City's title to lose. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it is Man City's. I think they got 2 games in hand and they're a point off the top. So for me, I think it's their titles to lose, really, in that aspect of things. But where do Liverpool go from here now? Of course, we play Manchester United on the weekend in the FA Cup. For me, experiment and rotate. I think we all thought, and of course, I was speaking to a couple of you guys on Twitter and that, and I think everyone thought that with Mo and Bobby getting rested last night for pretty much late into the game. I think we all thought that they would be playing in the FA Cup on the weekend. I still probably think they will probably play on the weekend against Manchester United. Does Klopp now go for cups instead of league trophy? Maybe. Maybe Champions League, maybe an FA Cup. Would that be a successful season, a Champions League and an FA Cup? Probably, but it does then depend on where we do finish in the league. I think everyone thinks that we should be finishing second at least. I think that's the bare minimum. I think for us, I think that's the bare minimum as well. We should be finishing second with the way we've been playing over the last couple of seasons, but time will tell, really. And Liverpool, I think I think the cup game, that can be, of course, that is the thing that Klopp will have to look to next. But I think in terms of the Premier League, Klopp will have to look in depth and have a look what is at fault here, because there's just no rhythm between Liverpool and that. Of course, maybe if it would have been different yesterday, we'd had Jordan Henderson. But then, to be fair, even with Hendo being in the team, Jurgen did say if Henderson was fit, he'd be playing alongside Fabinho again at centre back, even though Matip was fit. So that did confuse me when Jurgen did say that. So I don't know whether or not if Klopp's lost faith in Matip in that sense. He had to play with him yesterday because of course there was no one else available. But it is frustrating, and of course options will become available because of the likes of Jota coming back. Of course, we've got him coming back, and he was, banging form before he got injured. So hopefully he can add something else. Of course, Shaqiri last night, in my opinion, was probably the best outfield player. I thought Fabinho had a good game, apart from the mistake, and everyone's had a go at Alisson. Of course, for conceding the penalty and then obviously not saving it as well. And to be fair, I don't want that. I don't want people having a go at Ali, because if it wasn't for Ali in that game, it could have been 2 or 3. And it feels like we've been saying that for weeks. If it wasn't for Alisson, it could have been 2 or 3. So I don't want anyone slating Alisson in the comments. I don't want anyone slating Alisson on Twitter or anything like that, because to be fair to him, like I said, if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't, we wouldn't even be talking about, 1-0s and 0-0s and things like this. We'd be talking, 2 or 3-0 against Liverpool. And fair play to Ali. I'm not having any bad words against him, because he is a top class goalkeeper. He's probably one of, if not the best goalkeepers in the world. And I won't have anything said bad against him. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, where the Liverpool go on from here, I think Klopp will have to really delve into that and have a think of what is possible now. And maybe you might have to change up systems, maybe go 4-2-3-1, and add in Shaqiri in that way a bit more. Maybe Minamino gets an opportunity. I don't know. Apart from that, maybe when Jota comes back, maybe then we go 4-2-3-1. But I've already seen people talk about Haaland, Mbappe, already get them on the negotiations ready, and that bit too early for that. And I've also seen Klopp out as well, and I think that's totally wrong, in my opinion. At the end of the day, this man brought us from doubters to believers, and I think he can do it again. Plain and simple. I think Jurgen can take us, from this bad period into a good period. Maybe it might start against Man United on the weekend. Hopefully it does. Anyway, but time will tell, of course. And fingers crossed, Jurgen does do it. And hopefully the Reds wake up now, especially from this crushing defeat, because it is, like I said, what a home record it was. The second best ever home record in English history, I believe, behind Chelsea's. So, one hell of a run then for the Reds, and hopefully we can go another 60 plus games unbeaten now, hopefully. But of course, time will tell anyway in that anyway. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed me having a little bit of a rant, if it was a rant. Like I said, didn't want to make this video just the depressing thoughts of the game anyway, of course. But yeah, if you could do me the favor and please leave a like on the video, it's very much appreciated. As always, lets me know that you like the match reactions anyway. And if you're new to the Cop Council and watching this for the first time, then please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to enable notifications to remind yourself of when we go live or post a video like this, and that as well. And guys, please share out as well, and get as many Reds or get any as football fans in here as possible. There probably will be a couple of trolls in today's video anyway, so I'm fully expecting it, of course, anyway. But until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and I will see you all later.